moving on to 1999 with Children of the Corn 666, Isaac's Return.
This is one of the ones that I'm interested.
I fucking hate this movie.
Oh, thank God,
buddy. This is terrible.
Okay.
This is my number 9.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
As I'm watching, I'm like,
why? So this is our legacy sequel in a sense. Right. In a sense, it is. I mean, 99 to 84. It's 15 years later. Yeah. This is our legacy sequel. Yeah. Who cares?
I wasn't sure if you were going to buy into bringing the actor back.
Not if you're going to use them like this.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah. It's not that John, anyways, let me just get to the plot. Yep. Sorry. Before I get into that, what the fuck up is with this poster? This poster sucks shit. It doesn't even look, I got it right there on the desk. It doesn't even look like John Franklin. It's like a strange, it's actually, now that I'm looking, I see 2 different versions of the poster, funny enough. This is the poster that I was referring to. That's the VHS one. So I guess they altered it. But look at this one. That's not John Franklin. It's like an angry baby face.
That one, definitely. This one
that one, but that's not the poster that I saw. I saw that poster. What the fuck?
But he doesn't look...
No, anyway. That one makes more sense. This one, it's a weird, ugly poster of this angry baby face. And I'm like, it's trash.
They don't care at this point.
Oh, they care, Mark. They care. Okay, so it instantly opens with a title card and credits over top of children moving through a cornfield. What else? We then get a female narrator revealing herself as Hannah, and she is traveling back to the town of Gatlin from part 1 to try and uncover her roots. Yeah. So to be clear, this is a legacy sequel to 1. It doesn't necessarily, it's called 6. Yeah. It doesn't necessarily ignore the other ones, but it retcons a couple things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was a corn kid, and she's coming back.
She's not a corn kid. No. She's the daughter of a corn kid.
Yes. Sorry.
She's the daughter. Thanks for revealing that, Mark. Spoiler.
Well, you can cut it out.
Can I get to the plot? Can you allow me to naturally get there?
But I don't think they don't hide that. Like, that's pretty much like the...
Right, but that's not how you tell a plot. It's not like you go like, okay, so they arrive at this mysterious place called the Death Star.
So,
and then a guy in black shows up, and he's Luke's father. Yeah. Like, it's not... You know how I, gracefully tell the plot? Yeah, no, you're not going to let me do that on that one. Okay, go. I'm leaving that in, too.
That's fine.
Just immediately give away what she did.
I mean, if you're counting on that to save this movie for you, you're already in trouble. Yeah.
Okay. A newspaper article states that a preacher boy was admitted to a county hospital and fell into a coma after part 1, obviously referring to Isaac. Hannah stops to pick up a man stranded on the side of the road with car troubles named Zachariah. The man says a bunch of cryptic shit before disappearing, scaring Hannah, causing her to spin out off the road. Then a hard-ass female cop suddenly appears and grills Hannah. The female cop realizes something about Hannah and insists on driving her to the hospital now, leaving Hannah's car behind. Mm-hmm. Hannah is looked over by the doctor, who she grills a bit for information, and the doc leaves the room, where she then continues to do more investigating. A seemingly crazy patient grabs Hannah and shoves her into a room, forcing her to come face to face with a comatose Isaac, once again played by John Franklin. Isaac's eyes open, and Hannah goes to leave, running into another young man named Gabriel. Even though, here's the big retcon. In Children of the Corn 2, they clearly state Isaac is dead.
Yep.
We wait. For what? For he who walks behind the rows to show us the way.
And what if he doesn't?
He will. Isaac said...
Isaac's dead.
Do you remember this line? It's when Micah and the other kids are gathering together and they're trying to figure out, like, what should we do? Our leader's gone. The one guy clearly says, he's like, Isaac's dead. Maybe we should move on. Like, no. All right. Whatever. Ignore that. We're retconning
Apparently
it.
not.
He
Yep.
did. I mean, the way he dies in the original one is he gets possessed. And
The froth, froth
yeah,
effect.
he
Yeah.
doesn't get pulled into a harvester like
No.
poor Micah does in part 2. So I'm okay
Yeah.
with this. Whatever. Hannah leaves the hospital and Gabriel speaks to all the other characters we've seen so far about some sort of secret prophecy. Then immediately a truck tries to run Hannah off the road, but she escapes and stops at a local hotel. The policewoman, Cora, and the doc discuss something shady and monitor Isaac. And like everyone in the town seems to know who Hannah is and was anticipating her arrival, including Mark apparently, because he knew exactly who Hannah was. Isaac then awakens and Cora informs him he's been in a coma for 19 years. And she also tells him that he has a son.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Gabriel helps Hannah look for the identity of her biological mother. He reveals that he and everyone else in the town are children of the children from part 1.
What would you know about it?
My parents were cult members, just like Matt's, Morgan's, Jesse's, pretty much everyone around here.
You mean that they all...
Children of the children.
There you go, Mark. I got to the revelation.
But I don't seem to remember that this was a...
That she didn't know.
Yeah.
She didn't know. She knew
So then
she
why
was
is she going there?
because she was trying to find her biological mother. Hannah didn't know about the cult at all.
Yeah. I never got the sense that this was like some kind of... Maybe it's because we're watching a Children of the Corn movie, and so anyone that comes back to the town has some
You just
connection
assumed?
to...
Yeah. No, she
Like
was
if you're-
she was looking for a biological mother. That's all it was.
Yeah.
She didn't know. She has no connection to the corn cult. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Other than being born into it.
right. No, but she wasn't though. That's what I'm saying. She wasn't. Her Mark will not let me get through the plot of Children of the Corn 666. You're wanting to be... I don't know what to put the nitpick counter at. 99? You're maxing it out. Yeah. I haven't even got into the fucking film.
This is a nitpick, though.
Well, like, but I'm trying to... Can I finish the plot, please?
Yeah, you're trying to make this sound more...
What's not good, Mark? It's not... I agree with you. It's not a good film. But I'm just trying to set the goddamn plot up so then we can then dunk on it. But you don't want to do that.
I just want to blow it all to hell.
You just want to torch
Just
it.
want to cut to the end.
I feel like I'm running up a ladder trying to get the plot out while you have lit the bottom of that ladder.
I feel like this movie does not deserve the suspense that Justin is trying to weave for it.
I'm trying.
I
a
promise you.
semblance of professionalism. Trying to give it.
It does not pay off even half as well as Justin is making it sound like.
So Jake, the crazy guy from earlier, appears, and we learn he's actually Cora's brother, which Cora's the cop. Hannah learns her mother's real name, which is Rachel Colby. Rachel Colby is played by
Nancy Allen.
Nancy Allen of RoboCop fame.
Yeah.
Yes, we love Nancy Allen. Not in this, though.
No,
she doesn't really do much in this. They don't give her much to do. She goes to talk to Isaac and Cora, insisting her real baby died at birth. So this is Rachel. Rachel goes to talk to Isaac and Cora. Cora's like his little helper. And she says that, no, my real baby died at birth. I think she was... So I actually think I know who her character is supposed to be from the original Children of the Corn.
Oh, you think they actually put that much?
Yeah, because she mentions that she was married to... I believe she has a line where she mentions she was married to Amos.
You took my family, my husband.
Amos sacrificed himself for he who walks behind the rose, our Lord and Savior.
Your words murdered him.
Amos accepted his fate. Now it's time for you to accept yours.
Okay. Amos in the original movie, there's a scene where Bert walks in on, they're doing like one of the sacrifices where the kid got too old and they're in the church and he interrupts the ritual. Amos was the kid who was ready to die. And there's like the one crazy girl who's like, don't interrupt our thing. That was Amos's wife. And I believe she's also the one that's in the stinger at the end of the movie in the back of the car. So I think that's supposed to be Rachel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So I think that they actually did have some idea who they were. This movie tries things, Mark.
Does-
This movie.
Okay, it tries things. I thought you were going to stop when you said it tries. I'm like, it doesn't try. It does not try.
Things. It tries things. This movie is just they thought out all the things. Okay, buddy. It's a
And then torpedoed every single one of them.
It's
Yeah.
so bad. Isaac then meets his son Jake and tells him that Jake will father Hannah's child to fulfill some sort of prophecy, which was never mentioned at any other point in the series up to this point. 6th entry. Let's introduce new shit. Hannah comes face to face with her mother, Rachel, who warns her to forget all of this and leaves, and also warns about some impending prophecy. What follows is Isaac kidnapping and using Hannah in some sort of fucked up ritual, somehow finding Hannah somehow finding time to fuck cool guy Gabriel, who starts murdering the cult kids before confronting Isaac and revealing himself to be the true villain all along.
He who walks behind the rose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isaac is trying to start like the master race.
What is happening? What is this movie?
That's why he's trying to get Hannah and his son. And there's this like subplot of Isaac and his son like trying to reconnect, and it's just the most awkward
And
thing
they have
in
like
the
2
world.
scenes together.
It's just
And
terrible.
that Jake character,
Yeah.
see, the Jake character should have been the Gabriel character.
Yeah.
So let's pause. Let's do one thing at a time. Isaac returns.
Yeah.
So what?
I think they thought
Who
that was
cares?
going to pull a lot more weight than it did. It's problematic for a number of reasons because
Go for
first
it.
of all, he's not a kid anymore. So like he doesn't really look the same, but also
Well, it's funny because in the original, Isaac looks creepy
Yeah.
because it's a grown man in the body of a child, like
Yeah.
because of whatever growth disorder he had.
Yeah.
But in this one, John Franklin just looks like a man.
yeah, he's
So he doesn't have the same.
Yeah.
There's not. He kind of just to John Franklin's benefit, like fortune. He kind of grew out
grown
of
up
his.
a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he kind of grew out of his weird looking.
he's not Webster.
You know what? Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Like he kind of just looks like a short man.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't really look creepy anymore.
I
So
think
the look doesn't really work.
Yeah, I think they thought that just bringing him back was going to do more heavy lifting for the movie than it actually did. I don't know if, and this is not to be disrespectful to John Franklin, but I don't know if he's enough of an iconic character to come back and rejuvenate.
Well, remember, he
the
was only
franchise.
in one entry.
Yeah.
You know, and Children of the Corn 2 is just so much better.
Yeah.
Micah's just
Yeah.
so much cooler.
Yeah.
But also, like, exactly what you said is like, it's not like John Franklin had a giant career outside of the first Children of the Corn film. So it's not like bringing him back was getting a huge name per se.
No.
So, yeah, I think they thought it was going to be, I mean, it's right in the title, Isaac's Return.
It's not like Jamie Lee Curtis coming back to Halloween after she's gone and become famous, right?
Big superstar at that point. Yeah.
I also don't like the idea that if you are okay, so you know, if Isaac still believes, then he, as soon as he wakes up from his coma, he should walk into the corn, right? They have a really difficult time trying to integrate adults into some of these later movies where they've already established that, yeah, no, but once you're 18, that's it for you, right? So if you are a true believer, you shouldn't exist, right? And yet they never really bring up the fact that he's definitely aged out at this point, right? So does he?
They also never bring up the fact that the way I interpreted it was because they were like, "Oh, everyone in this." Gabriel has some line where he's like, "Everyone in this town's children of the children," right? But the way I interpreted it was the doc, the police officer, and Isaac. Obviously, they're from the original cult, and so is Nancy Allen's character.
Sure.
Why are they still alive?
Yeah.
Like, shouldn't they just instantly kill each other?
Right. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying. Right. They need. This is the difference
Creates.
between they're trying to make a movie, but they also have this lore.
What
that
are they
they've-
trying to make?
Well, you know, so they're trying,
to
like,
make some.
They're like, okay, from a practical standpoint, we need to put adults in this. It's like,
Right.
but then somebody comes along and says, "Oh yeah, by the way, you know that we can't have adults in this movie," and they're like, "Yeah, let's just ignore that." And it's like,
Yeah,
well,
just
no,
ignore that rule.
That, you know, it's one of the things that makes the lore what it was, that it's children of the corn, not 34-year-old man of the corn. And it kind of, when you start to tear down your own world building, it just doesn't leave you with much. But yeah, I don't know.
So I'm not gonna. The only positive I'm gonna give about in this movie is John Franklin does a good job. He's acting.
Sure.
Yeah, he's acting.
He's trying.
They give him nothing
Yeah.
to work with, but he's the only one in this movie where I went. Every time he's on screen, I kind of perked up a little bit.
Yeah.
Where I went, okay, you still got it.
You have faith that the planets revolve around the sun. Faith that the seeds become the corn we harvest.
Only because we planted those seeds.
Directed by a force that moves the universe.
I suppose you're that force.
The force is unseen. It moves through the hearts and minds of people.
Couldn't I be that force?
You know nothing. Buddha, Gandhi, even Jesus Christ had visions of a perfect world. My vision is absolute.
Like John Franklin is a great Isaac. Even as an older man, he's still able to bring some of that magic back. But they give him nothing to do, and he's in a terrible movie.
I would say
unfortunately,
he obviously takes pride in the franchise, I think.
Yeah, he definitely does. He owns it. Yeah. You know, weirdly, John Franklin was just at a con that I was at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just did Frightmare in the Falls because I'm a vendor at Comic-Cons and whatever. And Frightmare in the Falls is the biggest horror show in Canada. And John Franklin was one of the guests.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was very tempted to go. I didn't, but I was very tempted to go up to him and just say, like, hey, I'm doing.
Guess what we're
Yeah,
doing?
yeah. I thought about doing it, but also I'm sure he has so many jackasses that come up to him and go, I have a horror podcast.
Yeah.
Want to come on it or
Yeah.
whatever?
At least we recognize that there is nothing special about us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
But
recognize the fact that it's like, yeah, there's a lot of horror podcasts, right?
How long was his line?
Apparently he was fairly popular.
Okay,
Like
that's
I think he got a decent attention. He was sitting beside the guy who played the Creeper from Jeepers Creepers.
Okay.
And both of them were decently popular.
Let me be perfectly clear. I'm totally. It makes me very happy to know that he is doing well with this.
Yeah.
Right. Like, he was never going to be famous, but for someone that commits themselves to the genre that we love, I wish that it was in a better franchise.
Yeah, you got it. And he's become the face of Children of the Corn.
Yep.
Like for better. And despite the fact that, spoiler, this is his last entry. He's only in 2.
Yep.
11 movies, he's only in 2 of them. But
like,
yet all merchandise you see, it's always based on even the shirt you're wearing.
Even sort of generic artwork.
Anytime you see Children of the Corn merch,
Yep.
it's always based on that original group of kids. And it's always based on the Isaac Malachi characters. Yeah. Speaking of Isaac, so you're right. There's a huge plot point. Isaac, where are all the kids? So there is a new group of kids. Isaac assembles what I feel is a contender for one of the worst group of corn kids in the entire franchise. They're like these it's a hodgepodge of like 90s stereotypical cool kids. You know what I'm talking about? There's like the one kid has like a toque on, even though they're in like the hot South.
Yeah, who does that? Why do you do that?
Take off your fucking
You
toque.
know who you are.
Fuck you. Although Isaac bitch slaps that kid at one point, which is fucking awesome. The stupid toque kid.
Where is she?
I saw her get on one of the bikes. I mean, she should be here.
Idiot.
Everyone all the kids in this movie, they look like they're from like it's a perfect example of what studios thought cool kids looked like in the 90s. Everyone looks like they're from like Hackers. I don't know if you catch that reference.
Yep, absolutely.
Or like Garden State.
Yeah.
Just everyone's just look a little too cool looking, and they're like riding around chasing Hannah on fucking dirt bikes.
Yep.
They were trying they were trying clearly to appeal to like, oh, kids are gonna think this is cool.
Skater grunge.
Yeah. It's like, oh, the new call kids. These are the edgy call kids. They're the cool kids, and it's just fucking awful.
I even have a note. Everything in this movie is so edgy. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of that crap. Mark, do you want to get to the next point?
I'm just trying to think.
All right, I'll take
keep
the
going.
next one. This is comparison again, I'm going to compare it again to Hellraiser. We keep coming back to that Hellraiser comparison. This is the Hellraiser Hellseeker or Hellraiser Deader entry. In that the entire fucking movie feels like a fever dream.
Yeah.
Scenes are just happening. You will be constantly asking yourself, what is happening? What did I just watch? What is the context of this? It's just Hannah walking around from this crazy thing to the next crazy thing. Nothing's grounded.
It leads to wild coincidences that would never happen. Like, why is that guy broken down on the side of the road just to get her to pick him up? And then the cop who sort of leads her into town. Like, you can't tell me that they all knew that she was going to be coming along that road at that time to try to bring her in. Like, it's too convenient. Rather than coming up with an organic reason why these types of things happen, they just have characters that interject and pull a hard right to sort of bring you into this world, but like that would not happen.
And
right?
no one's acting normal.
Right.
And that's why I hated Deader and Hellseeker can fucking suck my dick. I hate those fucking Hellraiser movies. But specifically Hellseeker, no one's acting normal. And it's the same thing with this movie. Everyone's acting like a fucking alien.
Stop him! Only you can stop Isaac! He's the resurrection of the life! He's the resurrection of the life! He's the resurrection of the life!
Morning. Do you have a spare gas can?
What?
A spare gas can, my bike's out of gas.
No, sorry.
I should have known better. Don't ever loan anything to Matt.
Try to remember that.
And every person that Hannah interacts with is acting so strange and weird that nothing feels grounded. So then I just tune out. I just go, well, nothing is anything. It's all just a bunch of bullshit.
It's one of those things where you can imagine that they wrote out these scenes that they wanted, but they didn't have a way to kind of link them together. So moving from one to the next doesn't really have any kind of, it's just nonsensical.
Yeah. So it's like Hannah goes to a place. Oh, and then this crazy thing happens. And then she leaves. And then this crazy thing happens. And then it gets resolved. But then this crazy thing happens. And it's like, that's the whole movie.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of series of bullshit of like, what?
Yeah.
What? What?
So that by the time you get to the point where she's meeting with Nancy Allen's character, her mother, it's like, there's no hook there. Doesn't feel important.
So Hannah as a character I found boring.
Yeah.
I find her just not interesting at all. Just sorry to the actress. I don't think she does a bad job. It's just anytime a character is given no agency and has no real motivation, even though she does have a motivation, it's just but
still counted on to lead the movie.
Yeah, like she's just so bland, and it's just a series of her reacting to things, to weird shit happening.
Yep.
So then when you finally get that exchange, the whole reason she's here is to meet her biological mother. It's such a wet fart of a scene.
Yeah.
Go back to your parents.
So you didn't want me.
I wanted you. I wanted you so badly.
But you're my mother.
Yes.
Is Isaac my father?
No, Isaac killed him too. A sacrifice to the cult.
Why all these lies?
It's the only way he would have no power.
To do what?
I can't remember anything interesting in that exchange.
No.
Like, it's just such a bland scene.
It's another, let's insert an actor that we know people will recognize, but let's not actually give her something to do. I felt really bad for Nancy Allen. I'm like, you've done better things.
Way better, yeah.
But they've just, like, every scene she's in is like all soft focus, like she's like an angel, but she isn't. And it's just, I don't know.
Well, the entire fucking movie has this, again, we're in a shit era of filmmaking.
Yeah.
The entire movie has this ugly, like, sepia tone to it. What the fuck? It's so off-putting. It's just, the entire movie is just so ugly. It's such a terrible choice.
I have a line in my notes. This movie looks bad. Like, either it was shot in soft focus or with poor quality film stock or something. It definitely looks more like shitty TV show quality. I'm getting a Return of the Living Dead Necropolis feel from this.
Yeah. It's just that color corrected crap. It's all it is. It's they color corrected it because we're getting closer to the digital age, and they thought it would look artsy and stylish, but it just looks bad because everything's all washed out. And it's an ugly looking fucking movie.
Yep.
Did you like fuck nothing works for me.
I didn't like anything.
No, nothing works for me, but like Gabriel, the like cool guy, he's literally like the amalgamation of every cool guy cliche from the 90s. So he's got long sideburns with medium length hair parted in the middle. He's got the middle part. He's wearing sunglasses even when he shouldn't be wearing sunglasses. Right. And he's got like a long duster type jacket on.
Yeah.
What is this character? Seriously. What the fuck is this character? And fuck Gabriel, because like it's so obvious he's evil right from the beginning.
Right.
Because he immediately is talking to the other people being like, she has to find the prophecy herself. It's like, okay, so you're evil. So no one's on Hannah's side. So why do you get so much scenes with Hannah? We already know you're the bad guy. Like the eventual reveal that Gabriel was bad. It's like, it's so obvious, you know? Yeah. Fuck this character.
They wanted you to think that the two of them were going to be like the heroic pairing, so that when they pull the rug out from underneath you at the very end and reveal that he was the bad guy all along, it's like, okay.
And then he fucks Hannah, and then he now magically has all the powers. Did you catch this? Like, why does he suddenly have all the powers at the end of the movie? He fucks Hannah, and now suddenly he has like all of the powers of like he who walks behind the rose, and he kills Isaac. And like the other thing is he starts like quipping.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to It's Your Death! Prepare to pass judgment, Isaac. How would you deal with a liar and a betrayer?
Every man shall die for his sins.
What was that? I'm sorry, I missed that. Did you kiss your mother with that mouth?
And it's so lame.
Yep.
Like they think it's menacing and cool, but it's not.
Yeah, I got a line. Oh, and Gabriel has magic powers all of a sudden.
Yeah, he has all the
like,
powers.
Where was this?
And but here's the other thing. Okay, so my interpretation was he gets those powers from he who walks behind the rose, right? So the idea is Gabriel's supposed to be the new, but why would he who walks behind the rose kill Isaac, who is an actual true believer? What is the purpose of that? The only reason to do that is just because you want to have the new big bad kill the old big bad.
Shock value?
That's it.
I don't know.
That's the only purpose. Yep. That's the only point to that scene. Fuck this fucking movie. Yep. Fuck that thing. Fuck like, and did you catch? He's also just easily killed. Cause like Rachel, I think she like stabs him with like a sickle.
Yep.
And then he just dies. So I guess he wasn't powerful.
Well, that's so that we can lead into his final line. The seed has already been sown, you know.
Yeah, because then it ends with it's like Nancy Allen and it's Hannah, Rachel, and I think a baby.
Yeah, she's pregnant with Gabriel's baby.
Yeah, and then they just walk off into the sunset.
So the idea that
there's some like stinger
he has implanted through the one time they got Randy in the barn there, which again, why does this happen? If you're in a crisis situation where people are killing you, you're not going to stop, and especially with somebody that you.
Oh, you're definitely gonna fuck.
I know you would.
Gabriel, without a doubt. Yeah, that's the best time to fuck.
That's the time to do it.
Gabriel is the coolest cool guy that you've ever seen.
He's got the parted hair,
dude. He's so cool.
He's got the sideburns, the duster,
dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Add him to the list of
hunks
of guys from
of
these
cool
movies.
guys
Yeah.
of cool guys. He makes the cool guy list, buddy. He makes the cool guy list. Yeah. God. Anything else you would like to say about Children of the Corn 666?
Again, it's
a waste of a title too.
Yeah,
like it's funny that Halloween didn't end up using it because Halloween originally was going to be Halloween 666. But
I keep coming into these movies expecting that the supernatural element isn't going to be there. They're going to try and do this a different way, and they just every time they keep disappointing me.
They go more. Yeah, they go harder on it.
I'm like, ugh.
Enough said about Children of the Corn 666. Isaac's Return.
Yep.